How na day? Now, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I welcome now once again to INI TV. This is INI TV. We are global and social commentators. Today, we want to talk about one important thing about marriage. You see, a lot of people don't look say marriage easy. Many people they enter they think say it easy. Marriage is not easy. And a lot of marriages get some sensitive years. So if your marriage survive these stages where I want to talk so, then there is a 50% possibility say the marriage will survive. The first stage now 0 to 2 years. We are talking from the day we una marry, we una go court, or una go church, or una do the traditional wedding as the case may be. From that date, we name am 0 to 2 years. Now sensitive stage be that way. Marriage is very dicey. It's difficult. Then we'll come talk about 5 from the 5th year to 7th or 8th year is another stage that it's pro to divorce, where marriage is likely going to fail. So what we are invariably saying now, after the 8 years upwards, there is a strong possibility say the marriage have 50% chance of surviving. That means if from the date where you marry, it reach 8 years. So what we are invariably saying, by the time you celebrate first year anniversary, don't be happy. Second year, the same thing. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, don't be happy. By the time you celebrate the 9th anniversary, okay, you are beginning to be rest assured that there is a half possibility it will split half. Then by the time you do your 10th anniversary, there is that half possibility say it will survive if it not survive. So what we are invariably saying that from the 0 to like 8 years, the possibility say marriage go fail is very high. Some of them have rated the 0 to 2 years as it has 90% of failing. 0 to 2 years. If you don't feel go after that stage, can reach 5 to 8 years, it has like 65-70% of failing. But by the time you don't feel reach 9-10 years of marriage, then it's come down to 50%. When we say 50%, it no mean say the marriage no fit break at the 12th anniversary or at the 15th anniversary. It fits, but we are looking at the stage where it is more likely, the possibilities. And we know the reasons why marriage they fail. Because either the partner do one thing where he bad, or the other one do another thing where he bad, because now both people they involved. We list like 10 possible reasons when we make marriage fail. Number 1, we say lack of trust. Now one of the reasons, maybe one person does they deceive the other one, then the other one can't know. It might not really be say if they get an affair. There could be a deception on some certain things we not talk. For example, there have been marriages that are split because the wife or the husband don't fit talk, say they don't fit get kids. Then later, the one with their house can know say, yes, this man or this woman don't first marry before. That's lack of trust. Adultery, we all know what that one mean. The woman or the man go they mess around, So that one too, they split marriage. Cheating too. Cheating is also very similar to adultery, but adultery is like a specified form of cheating. Cheating in this sense is generally you hide some certain things from your husband, or some kind thing where it could be for your kids, where you're supposed to give your husband or the household, or you the husband supposed to give your wife and your kids. You go use time, divert am, go give somebody else, either a relation or anything, at the expense of your family, your wife, your husband, and your kids. That one day. The money issue too. Money issue. This one they happen especially when they are rich. Money issue they cause this thing. Then we'll talk about abuses too. Abuses, they also lead to divorce. Then lack of communication is also a problem. Then personal problem. Either the man get a personal problem where they make the day hysterical, they make the day stress up, and the partner no really understand if this personal problem there's a way you could, maybe the man or the woman is going through some personal problem. The small thing where you do, he go verse, he go talk, and you no go feel read and say this man is like this or this woman is like this because of the personal issue is having. You yourself go fire back. At the end of the day, it go escalate. Then when they stop loving each other, then finally we'll mention 10. The 10th one is external factors too. They also lead to the breaking up of marriages. External factors. But today we want to look at a situation where the man is perfect and the woman too is perfect. Everything they bam. And yet they go still split. The reason why I am making this video is a friend of mine just called me. This one and somebody where I did wish say, oh, I wish I am like him, the way he and his wife be. They are newly wedded couples. About 2 years ago, now they wed. Their child, just a child, is about 1 year and 6 months. The love between them was fire. But I was surprised. He just called me, say, it's over. I said, what? Trust was not the problem. Adultery was not the problem here. Money issue was not the problem. Cheating was not the problem. Abuse was not the problem. Communication, they are very good friends. This guy has no personal issue like that. And they were very loving. So I can ask myself, what must be the reason we split this marriage? And now, say, you know me now, I must always find out why. Because I want to know more about human behavior. I see myself as a sociologist. I want to know more about why we human beings do certain things at a given point in time, and why we know they do some certain things at another given point in time. So I begin to investigate. And first of all, I went to the woman on phone, call her. I said, please, just give me your time. I want to talk to you. She said, okay. So she told me when it would be best for me to call. So when that time come, I called. I told her, see why I'm calling. Because you and your husband, I hear say, una they split. Una don't even tell lawyer self, make it start the divorce processing. The woman just started to cry. He say himself entire. He no know wetin she do wrong. Why? This guy will just wake up one morning, he go say, let's split. There was nothing wrong. All these factors we will mention, no they there. Even me, I can't say that is why I am calling up, because me, I didn't see a sign of it. I didn't even, they said there's no fire without smoke. But in this case, there was no smoke. There was no smoke. So the woman saying himself, he no understand. He said, no understand. He said, yeah, he now has given everything. He left everything in the hands of God. I said, okay, that's good. So I said, will you want to come back? He said, why not? He said, if the guy agreed to this, he said, but now the guy, now they push him. Say, he no fit again. He asked and say, why is he? He said, no. I said, okay. I will get back at you. Then I call my guy at last, say, I want to see you personally. Where you did? Me and you. He say, now in the squat with one of your friends. I said, fine. He described the place. I say, I know that area. There's a bar that is close to that place. When I'm in that bar, I will call you. You come down, we will talk. The bar has a very big space. We call it terraza. Outside, where you can sit down, have your drinks and talk. So 2 days later, after I've spoken to the wife, I now went to catch the appointment with my friend. So we went to that bar, we sat down and we talked. I asked, my brother, what happened? This woman, she's the nicest person I have known. Hardworking, loving. What is it? This guy confirmed everything I've just said. Yes, that she was the best woman. What is the problem? The guy now can't explain. He say, waiting happen. In just one try as much as possible. Himself that they look the whole thing. That when they got married, they were very happy. The love was strong. Even when they had their first child, which is a boy, the love was strong. But when the child was 6 months old, he discovered that the woman have transferred the love for him to the child. I said, I don't understand. What do you mean he transferred the love to the child? He now said, he does not matter anymore to his wife. Everything was about the child. If they were going to the supermarket, it has to be buying things that the child will use. If they were going for picnic, it has to be the child's provision. If they were buying chair in the house, it has to be to what will suit the child. If they were going out or coming out, it has to be what will suit the child. Even when he comes back at night, when he opened the door, the next thing he will hear is, shh, the child is just trying to sleep. Please don't disturb. Please don't disturb. So that was something that pushed him gradually. It was pushing him gradually, until he felt his wife no longer loved him. That was what happened. He was so... When he spoke to me, the guy was even crying. That the wife transferred the love that she used to have to the child. And this is not the first time I'm hearing this like this. I remember in Malaga, a guy also have this issue. The wife complained that this guy was so occupied with his job that he neglected the wife and kids. It was not as if the guy went to flirt or some other thing. He was so involved with his job, so engaged in his job. I try as much as possible, that's my guy in Malaga, to ask him, Why is it that you were so engaged in your work? He said he has a project that he and the wife agreed upon, that they were going to open a supermarket. And so he needed 50,000 euros in cash before he could try as much as possible to get a loan. I think the business will cost him about 150,000 euro was what the business would cost. But he needed 50,000 euro in cash, and the bank was ready to give him the rest, which was 100,000 euro. So he was working like hell for the family to be able to get this money so that he will get the business started for the interest of the family. So what I'm trying to say now is, he was pursuing the money, pursuing the business, because he wanted to make the life comfortable for the family. While he was pursuing his projects, the wife and kid was neglected, and the woman was so fed up with the whole thing that she revolted. So what I am trying to say now is, back to our friend, it's the same thing, but in this case the woman was transferred the love to the child. The woman transferred the love to the child. He poured 100% love on the child, and the man was lacking love. A lot of people think adults don't need love. That's a lie. That's a pure lie. Nobody needs love more than grown-ups. So the wife transferred this love and poured it on this baby. The baby was everything to the wife. There's nothing wrong with that. But she was doing it at the expense of the husband. Just the same way my friend in Malaga devoted all his attention to his job, because he was trying to raise money for the project that would be helpful for the family. In attempt to pursuing the project, giving more attention to the project, he was giving less attention to the family. And that leads to the family splitting. So what I am trying to let you know now, we are looking at a family that is perfect. Everything is okay. The man has no fault, the woman has no fault. But the good that you're doing, you have to be careful how you're taking care of the newborn baby. You have to leave a space for the woman or the man. The same thing goes for my friend in Malaga. He was working like hell. He devoted 3 years to raising that fund to start a business for the family. But that 3 years was enough to split the family. So that is what we are saying here. For those that are family men, you have to try as much as possible to be moderate in anything you do. If it's love, be moderate and share this love equally among the family. Make sure nobody lack, either the husband, the wife, and all the others, the kids and all. If it's have to do with struggling to have a project, be careful, because you could struggle for about 2 years, 3 years to get your project. I want to open store, I want to do this, I want to do this, and you are devoting your energy towards raising that fund at the expense of your family. And it might end up that at the end of the day, by the time you finally get your business started, the family is no more. Everything you've worked for, and you discover it's no more. That is the more reason why we have to do everything moderate. Like what we always say, a word is enough for the wise. There is so many mystery in this life. So for those of us that are into this marriage of a thing, we know what it takes. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of dedication. And it takes a lot of love. And you have to share this equally for the good of all. So my people, if you are seeing this video for the first time, this is Ini TV, Ephraim Nauna Imafidon Idisoge TV. We are global and social commentators. So subscribe to our channel. After you subscribe, just press the notification button so that each time we upload video, it comes directly to you. And for our returning subscribers, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. We are one big family. So, like we always say in this channel, we will catch you when we make the next video. Adios. Bye bye. Jokes. Hasta la vista.